Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Hazbin Masri. My metric number is W19808283. Today, I will present our study, which is the effect of pandemic COVID-19 to tourism in Indonesia. We go first to introduction, which is Indonesia current economy. According to Ministry of Financial Indonesia, Sri Mulyani Indrawati claimed that Indonesia has faced social problem, especially small business, is due to the limitations of physical contact among society as the way to avoid the spread of virus. Besides, the weak of world economy made export sector also affected and decreased the price of commodity. This influenced Indonesia's basic economy based on orientation export. However, according to Timer, shareholders' opinion that Indonesia actually enjoy benefit because Indonesia has strong domestic demand. Government of Indonesia doesn't not need to focus more on export and can focus on government spending that can boost Indonesia economy. This means Indonesia have potential to survive better with depend on domestic demand, especially in tourism sector.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Ikmal Hakimi bin Zainuddin. My metric number is A19B1153. So today, I will present about the macroeconomics that we choose the effect of COVID-19 pandemic on economy. So our group choose is the tourism sector of Indonesia. So my point is the impact for unemployment workers. So let's go next. This is especially true for the workers in tourism sector. Internationally, evidence show that the COVID-19 crisis has disproportionately hurt vulnerable worker groups like a woman as well as less educated and younger workers. Educated and youngest workers. The COVID-19 pandemic has created the largest employment crisis in a decade. Compared to a 2019 baseline, we estimate the average of about 242,518 Indonesian workers have stopped working in 2020, while the number of unemployed persons have risen by about 276,398 persons. So that is the unemployment data that we get from the Indonesian data. So that's all from me. Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum.
On the other hand is the impact on airlines. In Indonesia, which became one of the countries that imposed prohibition on overseas travel, it is to lower the coronavirus spread. This prohibition led several airlines to cancel the flight, and some airlines were forced to operate even though the majority of the aircraft were empty to meet the passengers' right. Many consumers defer booking tickets due to the widespread use of coronavirus. About 2 million tourists from China visit Bali in 2019. Clearly, the COVID-19 pandemic has had a significant impact on the aviation industry due to the implementation of travel restriction and decline in passengers' numbers. The drop in passenger number results in flight cancellations, so many airlines had to make massive layoffs or even go bankrupt.
Okay, for the next part, I will present about the impact on the hotel business. First point, according to the Indonesia Hotel and Restaurant Association of Yogyakarta, It admitted 80% of hotels and restaurants in Yogyakarta are not operational and forced to give unpaid leave for their employees. That's because hotels and restaurants are burdened with the operational costs that continue to swell. Second point, hotel at Bandung also already an existing 1,226 hotel closed. For the Yogyakarta also closed the operation of the COVID-19 pandemic or coronavirus, which is 1,159 hotels. For the last point, for the hotel business is data from Colliers mentions that 25 hotels in Jakarta stopped operating and there are 9 converted hotels for medical personnel, such as 4-star hotel, Grand Cepaka Hotel, Ibis Senen, Mercure Cikini and others hotels.
Hi guys, as we know, COVID-19 has come to all countries in the world. Indonesia, one of the 10, has been affected during COVID-19. Tourism sector, the largest sector, has been affected. Most of the people cannot go in any tourism place because of COVID-19. But how government help this sector? Government run a monetary policy expand to cover the economy at Indonesia. They run a monetary with central bank like Bank Indonesia. Government give a financial assistance and reduce interest rate. This policy want to help Indonesia people is specific to business tourism. Non-government agency also help to donate an amount of money to help Indonesia people. So, with this policy, Indonesia can keep going their economy and also help the tourism sector. That's all.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Aisyah binti Zumani. Number matric is A1980844. Now, I want to continue our presentation for economy policy implementation. Indonesia used a fiscal policy to generate national income during this COVID-19 pandemic season. The reason why Indonesia chose a fiscal policy because this policy has been agreed with other association of Southeast Asian nation member or as known as ASEAN. In addition to APEC, Indonesia also joined ASEAN, and APEC has provided an opportunity for ASEAN to collaborate with them. There are two types of fiscal policy, and Indonesia used a expansionary fiscal policy. For expansionary fiscal policy, government have to increase expenditure and decrease the tax. Indonesia released funds to upgrade the area and the tourism industry. Indonesia used this method to attract domestic tourists to do domestic tourism activity for the time being. At the same time, Indonesia implement a healthy protocol for their tourism industry. Other than that, Indonesia government encouraged their airlines to give discount on ticket price. Their aim is to attract more foreign tourists to travel to Indonesia when the tourism sector is fully open. That's all for me. Thank you.
Expansionary fiscal policy and monetary policy are the two of the way that be applied by Government Republic of Indonesia. As conclusion, Government of Indonesia and local financial institution has played a significant role and need to be cooperate together in implementations of economic policy. This is cooperation can help country to rebuild and redevelop economy in the new era challenge. Slowly but surely, economic of Indonesia can be recovery by domestic demand and tourism on tourism sector and other sector.